I really like this one.
Whoa.
Like, I think this is my favourite so far.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'd probably cry.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if that's the thing that I'd pack
Yeah.
and I got to the campsite.
Have you tried this?
The
It's
spaghetti
like
is
terrible.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's the first one I've eaten where I don't want to finish it.
Ooh, I love it, guys.
So going from this
Yeah, I know.
inedible mass to that, it's like, well, anything is going to be
This,
good.
this was the course I was most excited for. It is
Yeah.
the course I've been most
It
disappointed
is.
by.
It is. It's absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
G'day, I'm KATEGRAROCK. How are you? I've been prepping for a hike and I really wanted some delicious food while I was on that hike, and that led me down this wild path of taste testing every brand I could get my hands on here in Australia, and there's some absolute crackers and I can't wait to share them with you today. But we all have different taste preferences, so I thought I'd invite 4 of my mates over to try these out and just have this massive degustation menu and rate them all. I think we've got something like 19 meals here, $300 worth of food. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys to see what's available, how hard they are to cook and how delicious they are. To make this, I reached out to all the head honchos of these brands and asked them what makes your food so special, and I was just blown away by the passion of some of the people in the industry. You know, most of them are hikers themselves and they pretty much got sick of eating crappy food out on the trail. I haven't been paid to make this video and I want to present this food to my friends without them knowing what brand it is, to make it nice and even playing field. Some of these meals were given to me for free and others I purchased with my own money. Some of the brands have also offered discount codes, so I'll chuck their links to them below so you guys can try them out. I've got a food guide on my website for a few bucks where I go into dehydrating your own food. I do a review of all these brands in a bit more detail and I talk about different meal ideas for hiking and planning for, you know, 2 days, 4 days, 10 days. Entree, pumpkin soup. Woohoo, feed the hike. So let's do it.
Oh my goodness. Look at this beautiful soup.
So 4 friends, we've got Deb, we have Claire, Ellen, who you might know from my YouTube lives, moderator, and my beautiful girlfriend, Elsie. Uncensored, hate it, tastes like shit, would never eat this. Wow, this is bloody great, you know. You guys don't know which brands these are, but you're gonna score them. Basically, it's like 1, I can't eat that. 2, I guess it's filling a hole. It's okay, but I wish I didn't have to eat it for the next 3 nights. Yum, this makes sunset so much more enjoyable. Or lick my bowl, I can't get enough. Let's do it. Entree.
Entree.
I don't love that.
I don't know, I think it has some complex flavours in there.
I mean, it's soup, like.
Yeah, it's like, you know, if I was hiking.
Yeah, I'd be happy to
I'd
drink
be
that.
satisfied.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's got nice spices in it, doesn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. Nice and
Yeah.
kind of sweet.
Yeah.
You know, a bit of a kick.
Controversially, though, I don't know if this is maybe better than like a miso soup or like a cup of soup. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I'm
I think
comparing
they
it
would usually have in that circumstance, but
Yeah.
maybe if the nutritional value
Is higher.
higher.
It is paired nicely with the orange wine.
Yeah,
I
I
would say.
think so too.
Real meals. Add 100 mils of cold water. Piece of piss. This is a Kiwi brand. Whoa, that looks pretty good. Let's start the risotto. And the cool thing about Feed the Hike is like the ingredients list is just pure, real ingredients. This is a beetroot salad.
Oh, amazing.
So
Is this like
reminding
hate it.
anyone of like kind of like dinner muesli.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
it is actually the like sultanas and pepitas.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the texture.
Mm.
I'm very impressed that you could have a dehydrated salad.
Mm.
I think like I'm really digging that.
Yeah.
I think also this is something that after like days and days of no fresh food,
Yeah.
this I would feel like was a nice fresh addition. If you want a multi-day hike, this would be a good thing to have in the mix to break up the inevitable schlop
That's right.
that you would be having most of the Because
Yeah.
it's not at all stodgy, is it?
No.
It's like
Yeah.
very unstodgy.
You know,
No, it's
highly
like,
rated
it
on texture.
feels-
That's a good
Yeah.
point, I reckon.
Yeah. And even just like the slight tanginess to it, like just brings another dimension of flavour.
some of the dehydrated meals, you always then have to clean your bowl. Risotto.
Great.
I think had I had a little bit more time, I would have thickened it slightly.
Okay.
Not sure about this one. I think I went in thinking, yum, can't wait for a risotto.
Yeah, sure.
Love risotto. And I also feel like risotto is an easy one to dehydrate. There's kind of no excuses for the flavors to be bad.
Yeah.
And
No.
to me, it tastes very like,
Yeah, it's not good.
it tastes like I'm eating
A stock cube.
a stock cube.
Yeah.
That's what I was about
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like flavor wise, it's just a stock cube.
And the rice isn't fully.
As Kate said,
Absorb.
that might have been her fault, but
Yeah.
still.
Compliments of the chef.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm
You
gonna
love
be.
it?
It's a bit like, you know, not to be controversial. It's kind of like it's like the guilty pleasure of a semi-gross
Yeah, sure.
meal. Like
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
never serve this to anyone visiting your home for dinner, except in these circumstances, maybe.
Yeah.
But I reckon at the end of a big day, maybe you want something that's kind of like salty.
Coconut ginger, piece of piss, on-track meals. So this is the wet foods. All you do is boil up a pot, chuck it in there, so I'll get that going. I did find with these that I'd use a fair bit more gas because you've got to have it on the boil for about 5 minutes to get it warm. You can put it in a pot, but once again, I prefer not to get my pot dirty. My friend Erin and I ate this on the Stirling Ridges walk and it was just mind-boggling. So it'll be interesting to see if they love this as much as we did when we're on the trail, because I swear food always tastes better when you're out on track.
No,
This
no.
is one of the curries that was a bit too sloppy to put on a plate, sorry.
Oh. Delicious.
I really like this one.
I could already tell when I looked at it that I was going to think it was delicious.
Yep.
Like, I think this
Yeah.
is my favourite so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This tastes like
Same.
actual.
Yeah.
This ain't from, this ain't, the stock cube.
That's right.
Yeah, it tastes like I've gone to someone's house, they've made a really nice curry,
That's
and they've
right.
dehydrated it for candy.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah. I mean, what would make it better? It's like quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite good and like a good kick as well.
Yeah, like nice, good, proper spicy. I feel like it's like all the other ones didn't quite have like complexity of flavors.
Yeah.
Whereas this one does.
And this one does, yeah, but still a good salt content, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't expect better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, neither.
Yeah.
What's like
No,
the,
I'm
the
going
notes or quote for this one?
a 5 this one.
Was this coconut ginger chicken?
Yeah.
Like
Um,
actual home cooked meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indian curry, radix, dal, Indian chicken pilaf. All right, add 190 mils. Oh, that's pretty specific, isn't it? Smells good. Yeek. Yeehaw. This is why I love freeze dried. You boil some water, whack it in, give it a stir. Enjoy, wait 5 minutes. Cool. And then Indian chicken pilaf. Cool. Campers pantry. I normally rip these off, just so not having rubbish on the trail. So these are cool. These aren't in as plastic a container. I quite like that, whereas all the others tend to be in plastic containers, and it does wig me out just a bit. Pull this out. I love this. It's like your mum made your school lunch. Flatten out your little pan. Oh, smells good. Looks good. 300 mils. Cool. Put that one in there. Oh, that smells pretty bloody good. Wow. Okay, so this is the Radix. Real meals.
What does everyone think about visuals? Like, which one are you most drawn to visually?
I'm most excited to try the green one, I reckon.
same. Then the
I think
dal, then the pilaf.
I think I'm actually was most excited about the dal initially. I'm quickly backtracking on that as I've tasted it.
Really bad.
Yeah, I'm not really into
I
it.
just
You don't like the dal?
I don't like it.
It's a bit very
don't
like
I like
mealy and like pasty. There are some okay flavors in there.
It's not as good as our dal.
No,
I'll
that
be releasing
texture.
a,
That is like-
guidebook with our dal recipe in it for dehydrating yourself.
Wait, is this your dal?
It's not my dal, no.
No, none of our
but
dals.
it's
I'm
okay.
doing.
Not good. I hate you can't do that.
That for me, I think it's the texture.
Yeah.
It's really stodgy.
Yeah.
And pasty.
Yeah, very pasty.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah,
What about
definitely,
you again?
definitely no texture.
I love
but I
Deb's
guess style
just-
doesn't have. I don't know.
What are people going for next?
I'm
I'd
doing
eat,
the
I'd
Indian
eat it
curry.
all on a hike. All right, which one are we doing next?
I'm
Bring
doing Indian
curry.
curry.
That's the top one.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
I reckon there's too many
Like bite
Bits.
bits, yeah.
Yeah, like I
that's
think
what I'm
I'm-
thinking.
I think if you wanted the variety, it's good, but it's a bit like, what is this?
Why am I
You know, like you're
What are my
eating it-
teeth on right
Yeah,
now?
yeah,
It's almost, it's almost
totally.
like the dinner muesli.
Dinner
but
muesli, I was
for a
going to
curry.
say.
muesli.
It's
And
like
it's
a curry
like
muesli.
Like a curry shouldn't be a dinner muesli.
No,
Like,
no.
The
a
carrot
salad
one,
could be a dinner
beautiful dinner
muesli.
muesli.
Yeah.
But I actually, I weirdly still like the dinner muesli vibe of it. I think I'm
Yeah.
a very textural. I like a bit of crunch.
I certainly prefer it to the dal.
It's better than the dal.
I love the dal.
Wow.
Yet
Yeah.
again, I'm going for
Isn't it interesting?
It's the same.
I'm
it's
so
the
glad you're
same
here to
stock
throw
cube.
it to change
Yeah.
things up because like I feel like ours have all been very similar
Yeah.
ratings.
Interestingly, I think I prefer the flavour of the dal to the Indian curry, but I just
The
can't
texture is
abide the
impossible.
texture.
I like
buy it.
Indian curry because
No.
like the bits
Yeah.
have given it a flavour.
actually
Like
very
all
into
of the
the Indian
bits
curry.
have
The
made
bits.
it taste a funny way. You know.
Yeah,
Is
not
anyone
into those bits.
Love the bits and I love the flavour.
Oh, I much prefer the Indian curry. And I'm now onto the pulao. And I think we're going from strength to strength.
This is my favourite.
That's definitely my favourite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flavour and texture better all round.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, that's definitely like the best meal of the three. Like, I do think with the dal, maybe like because I'm, of the way we're eating it, it's a little bit better than I think it would be if you were like, dinner is served.
Oh, and that's
You know
all
what I
there
mean?
is.
Like,
Yeah.
Whereas this is a great meal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm gonna.
Like-
yeah. There we go.
I would be happy with this as a full meal, whereas if I just had the dal, I'd be like,
I'd probably cry.
yeah.
Like honestly, if that's the thing that I'd packed.
yeah.
And I
that's-
got to the campsite and I poured the water in and I stirred it up and I put it in my mouth and I just wanted to spit it out. I would
Yeah.
have been like quite sad.
You'd be happy to open that up and you'd probably eat it for the next 3 nights.
That's
or
it. I
whatever.
would.
Yeah.
I'd be fine to have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that would improve my sunset.
Yes, yes. Yeah. I think that I like controversial what was the green one?
You like the Indian
Indian curry.
muesli or the
I like the Indian
curry
muesli,
Yeah.
more than the chicken pilau.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I reckon I'm like personal favourite is the dal, but it's gross. Like
Wow.
I admit that, and I wouldn't. If someone was like, "Hey, we're going on a hike together. Please organise the food," I would not take this.
Yeah,
you know what
okay.
I mean? Like, because it's
Yeah.
not right. But Indian chicken pilaf has to be the best meal for me.
Yeah.
I like how it has vegetables.
I have to say, I'm really excited about this trio of bolognese
know.
coming up.
I'm
Oh,
excited
I
for
think
the
we should
direct
switch to the
comparison.
red wine for that.
Oh, we should.
Oh, that's
yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, we've got backcountry strive on track. Bring to the boil, simmer for 5 minutes, rest for 2 minutes. Okay, that's not too hard. Put the cheese over the top, that's cool. Oh, 434. Good luck measuring that on the trail. Look at that, your little noodles. Is that your meat? The flavour? Looks kind of cool. Stand for 5 to 10 to 15. I get it in without yes. Does not come with the carbs. You just got to bring that on your own. I hope you can see me. Anyway, I'll just keep making them. I'll put a spotlight on the girls. Something's gone on with my strive meal. It's really, really, really wet. Plop. Oh, shit. Oh, we've got contamination here, but I'm sure they can work it out. Bolognese.
I'm gonna go bolognese first. Then.
Yeah, go the bolognese
Go
first.
the bolognese first.
Wait for the cheese on the ragu. Yep.
That's
You know what?
That's fine.
I quite like these
very
flavours.
salty.
Yep.
Maybe
It's kind of like bolognese.
Too
you
much salt,
expect
you
to
think?
get.
But surely not as
Zeffirelli?
salty as the risotto.
Do you know what I mean?
What do you say?
It's a bolognese you expect to get at Zeffirelli's.
Yeah,
The
sure.
sauce. Like it's like, which is fine. Like
Yes.
it's kind of like
Or
a,
again, it
The
tastes
plain.
like being on a plane.
Plain
Yeah.
bolognese.
yeah, it's good for a hike.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah.
Yep. I like that one.
Me too.
Okay, I'm doing spaghetti next.
have you
That
tried this?
the
It's
spaghetti
like
is terrible.
Yeah.
No.
Which one?
That is the worst
Oh,
one
the
I've tried.
spaghetti.
The
yet.
spaghetti bolognese.
Is
This
it
one.
because I didn't cook it enough, or is
No,
it?
no.
It's flavor.
Okay, great.
It's
Flavor
just everything.
terrible.
Oh.
Like I need to go back to
Oh.
the beef bolognese to like clear my palate from that.
That's the first one I've eaten where I don't want to finish it.
Ooh, I love it, guys. Love
No.
Yeah, it's truly bad, isn't it?
it's
That's very bad.
It's making me do
Really? Yeah, it actually tastes like
I
I've
don't-
It tastes
eaten-
like soap or something.
No.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, or like a cleaning product.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Or maybe like a
There's,
tire,
there's a chemical in there.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
rubber.
you're right. It
Yeah.
tastes
Like it doesn't taste
Very
like
chemically.
it tastes chemical.
it doesn't taste like
Like I
food.
can't go back for a second bite.
I mean, the flavor's not incredible, but I actually reckon you could
Oh.
improve it a lot by just having a different pasta. Like if you just made
Yeah.
them a bit bigger, you know what I mean, or a bit less like, I don't know, vermicelli rice noodle energy. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
Yes.
Like,
Well, yeah, it doesn't read pasta, does it? Like,
No.
when you look at it.
Everything about it is weird.
are you guys onto pasta bolognese right now?
I'm onto onto the ragu.
Yep.
I
I think it's pretty passable, to be honest.
it's passable, but it's hard to tell because it's like
It's touching the other ones.
yeah, like well, and and also going from this
Yeah.
inedible mass to
Yeah.
that, it's like well, anything is going to be good. So
That's right.
I just
I know. I've
I
just
can't trust my senses anymore.
I've really just got nothing to say about this one. I think like
I think maybe spaghetti bolognese is not. It's not destined for dehydration.
I beg to differ. You just make a good bolognese, you just dehydrate it, and you heat it up again. It's mincemeat. I don't know.
Or
It
just got
shouldn't be that hard.
a good bit of like a bad bit, but a
No.
good bit of gristle in the ragu.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
actually
just
gonna
had a bit.
I'm gonna bump off the 0.5.
Yeah,
point
it's
for
very-
Oh, I just had that as well.
I've had
just-
that every bite.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on spaghetti bolognese being inedible.
that. Yeah, it's been the clanger of the evening.
Yeah,
This was the course I was most excited for. It is
Yeah.
the course I've been most disappointed
it is.
by.
It is. It's absolute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mexican chicken. Right. Next. Doesn't smell that good.
So it is
Start
our
on-
Mexican.
Yeah, just gonna go in order.
Yeah, I don't like
I'm
this.
not loving this.
Mexican chicken.
Yeah.
I've got some
Okay, Mexican
I
chicken.
actually don't mind it.
Really?
I love the comparison.
Is that so interesting? How some
yeah.
it's like.
yeah, and women's are similar.
Yeah.
Most of the way.
No, I'm like It's not my favorite, but I'm not gonna like
I feel like it's
Kick
like,
it out of
I
my
feel
body.
like
eviscerate
it's
it.
one point away from the bolognese that we
Hang
had.
on, there was a wow factor to the Mexican.
Yeah, wow.
You get a bit of chippies on top.
And which one?
Corn chips on your chicken.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well that certainly steps
Oh
up the
shit,
point.
it's too much.
Just a little touch.
So-
Well, it adds crunch. That's what it adds.
That
That's
is
it.
that is a wow factor.
Yeah, that does improve it a bit.
I like that.
What, the chicken one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Isn't that so interesting?
I'm a bit shocked by that.
Yeah, me too.
I know. because
I'm
we've been
shocked.
quite consistent,
Yeah.
but here I am just forging, off in
Yeah.
Den's lane.
Yeah.
It would fill a hole. Was that one of the options?
Yeah,
Whoa,
true.
yes,
Fill a
it is.
hole.
Yeah, it would fill a hole.
The grainy one, Mexican
Yeah, should we do
chili.
grainy?
Mexican chili.
Okay, this doesn't look appetizing.
Yeah, it looks stodgier than the others, but
Mm.
we'll see. There's something unsettling about it for me.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too.
There's a mix of textures, but too soft combined
Yes.
with too chewy.
Yes, the softness.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I feel though that, like, agreeing with that, but I feel like it's it seems nourishing.
I do like that there's actual green. Oh, there's
actual
something.
No, I think there's actual vegetable because I just got a chunk that tasted like a little chunk of eggplant.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, this is growing on me.
Maybe it was zucchini.
If I was eating this at the end of a long day walking, I think it would actually really hit the spot.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think
like
I
you'd
wouldn't-
really kind of
Yeah.
wolf it down, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On to the last course. Well, before dessert, we've got beef bourguignon, chicken cacciatore, and we've got one of these bad boys. This is the first time we've seen Go Native. Boom. Okay. Open. 313 mils. Are you kidding me? Shit went everywhere. Okay. This is kind of good in the dark. It's realistic, hey? Oh, okay. Shit. So that one. So this is a mashed potato. Oh, cool. Okay. Chicken cacciatore. 300 in here. Whoopa.
the trio of stew.
It looks good.
Oh, yum.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
First
Great.
first
into
taste of
that.
this is
Yep.
positive.
I
that.
like that there's a mashed potato with it.
Me too.
I think yeah, the effort is.
And
Just a mix of
you know what's interesting? There's like soft textures and like crunchy textures both, and I find that very nice.
Yeah.
Like and also none of them are too soft like last time.
That is good. I would say that's good. I like
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
I'd say that's good.
I like it.
Shall we move on to chicken cacciatore?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
really nice.
the chicken cacciatore after the beef bourguignon is like, it's almost like it feels unfair for the chicken.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
It's not
Like-
as flavoursome, but it's
What else is in it?
Oh, it tastes strongly of tomato, doesn't it?
Actually, the person who owns that company said they make them simple because some people don't like salt. So
okay.
They
Sure,
did
you're meant
encourage
to add a
us to-
salt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might.
if you want,
Oh, okay. Sure.
I mean, I don't know if that skews our
And you
results.
know, we got to like consider, you know, people's different health concerns. I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yes, that's true.
It's true. It is true.
And
It's actually
I'm a real salt fiend anyway,
yeah.
so
the difference between it really makes you kind of realize how salty everything
Everything
else
else,
has
yeah.
been. Like it
Yeah,
tastes
That's
so
so
true.
true.
Number 3.
Yeah, going for beef casserole.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm about that.
Yeah, that's
oh
quite
yeah,
good.
yeah, that's
Yeah, I
good.
reckon.
Yeah,
That's plain food deluxe.
yeah, that is plain food deluxe. Yep. It's funny because I was just not trusting it
No.
based
Same.
on its appearance.
Yeah.
And you can't
yeah,
judge.
it looks a bit like dog food.
It
like
it
chum.
does.
Yeah.
It
But
does.
But it tastes. I think it's the best tasting one on the plate.
Yeah.
Oh really?
I prefer the
Oh
bourguignon.
no, I'm definitely the bourguignon. This
Oh,
the,
actually, yeah, maybe you're
the
right.
casserole, I can still. There's a bit of an artificial taste that's like getting to me.
Texture, what there is some kind of like bits of a bit jelly-ish
Yep.
in that
Yep.
one,
Yep.
which I'm not into.
Sure.
last
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like a bit, yeah. Bit jelly, like
No,
bit
look.
pow.
kind of
know
fatty.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a bit powed.
We're on to the last meal. We're on to dessert. This has been hard. These are ice cream from Canberra's Pantry. Totally excessive, but bloody delicious. Can't wait to taste. Haven't tried this one yet. It's Real Meals chocolate cake pudding. 100 mils. Let's serve it.
See, I think these I'm going to thoroughly enjoy.
And we're chucking down some ice cream
like
for a treat.
If there's sugar,
be able to work
like,
out which is
how
which.
bad can it be? You know.
Oh, is that freeze-dried ice cream?
Yeah. So one's whiskey and one's what's the other one?
Pepperberry.
Pudding
Pudding
and then ice
first?
cream, or ice cream then pudding?
I'm gonna go pudding first.
I like
Oh,
it.
love the pudding.
Wow.
Yep, great. I like it. It's even got like
There's a bit of
I was
biscuit in there.
Yeah, that's right. A bit of biscuit. I was
Yeah.
like, it tastes like it's been baked.
I wasn't sure how much to stir it versus just let it sit in its own.
No, I think it's good.
There were
Yeah,
little
you've done well.
biscuits in there.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I love that.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Like
up
I would
there.
have that just at home.
Me too. Yes,
Yeah.
it's very like luxury, isn't it? Having a bit of like delicious.
Imagine if you whip that out with like a group of friends. I'd just be like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the chocolate pudding was good all round, like texture, flavor, all the stuff.
The thing
Oh,
that
yeah.
the thing that bumped the put up for me was like it didn't taste like it had come out of a bag.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
tasted like it
Yeah.
had come out of a dish from an oven.
Ice cream?
Yeah. Trying it.
The pale one or the?
How do we...
I think you just pick it up like a
Confused as
biscuit.
to what is happening. Because it's obviously not ice cream.
I think it is ice cream that they freeze dried,
Oh.
and so it's like a kind of a violet
Like
crumble.
melt in your
Oh,
mouth,
okay.
sort of mouth sort of thing.
We tried rehydrating it the other day, and it was just like a liquid pool.
Sure.
I mean, whichever, I don't know which is which, but I prefer the white one. Which one is that? Is that the Leatherwood whiskey?
Yeah, I think that's a
Ooh.
whiskey one.
I appreciate
Like sweetness.
the idea, but I reckon I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, like I appreciate, you know, that someone thought about this, but I don't want it.
I wouldn't choose it.
I don't want it.
I reckon I'd eat both of them actually.
I like the whiskey one.
Yeah, I like the whiskey one. The ice cream, I feel like the flavor was very high.
Yeah, I agree.
Like it was like almost like the whiskey one, especially almost like restaurant quality flavor.
Well, it'd be good for you guys to know too. So when
Yeah.
you go hiking next, you'll be like, oh,
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
going to beef bourguignon.
Yeah. I know, like, we'll
or
need
the
to,
chicken
like-
curry. Or...
Watch this to remember,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
learn what all the brands
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks for watching and happy hiking. Let me know what your favourite hiking meal is.